Hit subscribe, y'all, because it's free. Hit subscribe, y'all, because it's free for me. Hit subscribe, y'all, because it's free. Hit subscribe, y'all, because it's free to see. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Tabs Glasses. Thank you for visiting. If you've been here before, you already know what time it is. If you have not been here before, I need you to give me a like, a comment, subscribe. If you like the content, I have a lot of content. I talk about different stuff, so you can always come back and check out some more stuff. Okay, so today I'm just getting right into it. I'm not gonna make this video long, right? I was supposed to do this video on Friday, but whatever. So I'm gonna just do it today. First of all, I want to talk about the fact that Drake hit the top 100 Billboard. He kind of like surpassed Michael Jackson a little bit. And let me just say one thing. This is really, really like a good thing for me when I hear stuff like that, because for a while, you know what I'm saying, after the shit that went down with Kendrick and with Drake, and they went through their little, back and forth and stuff like that, it was like, what the fuck is going on? When he gonna get back in the studio? Because he was going to court. He felt like, he didn't really want to, I guess, deal with the bullshit. And I guess he felt like it was a lot of shit going on with the labels. He felt like it was a lot basically going on with the labels, and coming to a point where like when he took him to court, he lost. He went back to court again, and I guess he lost again or whatever like that, because the people, they like what they like. Kendrick had a good year. I'm not really so much want to go into the beef like that, but let me just say one thing. That just goes to show you that, he come back out, he make his music and stuff like that, and I feel like, he did a good job. I mean, that's just me personally. I fuck with Drake. I've been fucking with Drake since, 2007, 2008, when he first came out. So I do want to say that, it's a congratulations to him, because that's a big accomplishment. And that just goes to show that the internet, people don't give a fuck. Whatever's hot right now, they're going to jump right on it. That's just how it go, unfortunately. Like I said, I didn't want to make this video too long, but I also want to say this. Yeah, so I wanted to sip my drink, that's why. I got my pineapple, and I got my little Arizonas in here too, and they playing my song. I hope this music is not playing in the background too. Let me turn it down a little bit. I did a sound check. I just want to make sure. But like I said, I also wanted to say this. At the end of the day, like I said, it's all about how you come back. It's not even really so much as, okay, well, he lost and this and this and that. We know Drake is a good artist. We know that he's very lyrical. We know that he can get in the booth, and we know that he can put out good music. We know that. When I'm in my car, I hear Drake all the time, and it's new Drake. It's a lot of his, his new stuff. And to me personally, it remind me of the old Drake, like the 2008 Drake. Like, not saying that he changed over the years, but the flow that he brought back out, I definitely like it. I am proud of him, so I just want to say congratulations to that. And like I said, it is what it is. Things happen all the time. Rap beef happen all the time. People don't have to really go back and forth and stuff like that. That's what it's about. It's about a little competition. Yeah, motherfucker, Kendrick came at him, Drake came at him, and that's what it was. That's just how it went. So it wasn't even the whole thing of, oh my God, Drake lost so bad, this is the worst thing in the world. No, he came back out and he did his thing. So I'm really proud of him for that. I also want to touch on another topic that I was thinking about too. And I just was talking to Baby Daddy about it. So the whole thing was going on with Lotto and Cardi B. First of all, this is my opinion. All right, so this is what I want to say about the situation. I wasn't going to touch on it because I like both of them. And I'm being real with y'all. I really just wish they just hurry up and fucking get in the studio and do a big ass tour. I need all the ladies to come together. However, it's gonna be competition in rap with the females. It's gonna be competition in rap with the fucking men. So I understand that. So I'm not even gonna sit over here like, oh my God, that's fucked up, and oh my God, they're never gonna get together. I mean, maybe one day we'll see them together. You don't know. It's all about. I guess it's all about timing. Hold on. I thought that was a fuck. That's crazy because Kendrick playing right now in the background. And happy Saturday to y'all. Them kids about to be out of school. Clock that T. I know y'all cannot wait. This is how I feel about the situation. Lotto and Cardi B, they had a song together. I think they I don't know. I want to say that they might have more than one song together. But I know that one song they do have together. I know they do. They was locked in. They was making music together. I know they had that one song, and it seemed like in the background, to us, that they were really cool. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like for us that they was really close. And I'm not gonna say that they wasn't close, but it's the thing about friendship. First of all, these celebrities gotta keep it real. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to go off a rant, but let me just say this: they gotta be real with they stuff. And when I say they gotta be real with they stuff, they gotta understand. Listen, this is a business. It is what it is. I know a lot of people that's in that type of life. I'm not saying that they always are best friends and they always hang out all the time and they are locked in and they this. And I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, I feel like, okay, That call got leaked, but Cardi put that call. Well, she didn't put it out, but whoever put it out or whatever like that. That's weird. First of all, second of all, Lotto gets does her album and she comes out and she throw a little diss at Cardi. Cardi publicly apologized to Lotto for saying the things she said about her. But I was just saying this. All it takes is a simple phone call. At the end of the day, bitch, we make money together. We look good together. People like our music. So why the fuck is we about to sit over here and fuck our bag? Yes. Let me keep it real. We can get our own bag. Everybody can get their own bag on their own self. Nobody's not saying that. Nobody's not capable of doing that. But at the end of the day, you a woman and she's a woman. And y'all know what each other was going through. Whatever was going on behind the scenes. So why the fuck, why would we not? Like, bitch, listen. Bitch, let me tell you something. That phone call leaks. I ain't like what you said about me. Bitch, I'm sorry. Simple. Or, bitch, I'm not talking to you for a little bit. I need a little time. You know what I'm saying? It's shit like that. That's why I say at the end of the day, like, and this is my opinion, not to pin them against each other and stuff like that. But they got to remember, this internet don't care about nobody like that. All they care about is what's hot at the moment and what's not at the moment. So all the back and forth and them going back and forth for all of them, this and that and stuff like that, even though Cardi did publicly come out and apologize, at the end of the day, fuck what the public got to see. Yeah, you have to do that and you got to show face because you are who you are. You're Cardi B and you're a star. Lotto is a star. But I feel like y'all got each other number. Like, y'all probably been in each other's house and all that shit. Hung out together, went out together. Why you just can't just call a girl and just like, since you made me feel the type of way. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand that, like I said, we don't always know what's going on behind the scenes. And we only see what they want us to see. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, a lot of people, especially a lot of my bloggers, they always say, all my YouTubers that I watch, they always be like, you know what? Man, fuck all that. Like, that shit ain't real, this and this and that. But I feel like you can have genuine relationships when you are, when you are in stardom or whatever like that. You can have genuine relationships, but sometimes you gotta tune the noise out a little bit, and you should be able to call your friend and be like, yo, girl, you piss me the fuck off. There's no reason why y'all can't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? If y'all can make songs and hang out and stuff like that together or whatever. And Cardi did say, on her defense, she did say at the time when that video call was leaked, or not video call, when the phone call was leaked, she did say, yo, I was fucked up. I was going through a lot. And as her sister, which is Lotto, I believe, because y'all basically like sisters, man. Yeah, girl, you was going through a lot, and I apologize. Like, I was wrong for that. And I do respect Cardi for having accountability and saying, you know what, I was wrong for that. I should have never, did that. And I respect it. And I really do feel like Cardi was genuine. But in the same breath, like I said, Lotto came back or whatever like that and kind of like, Zamir. Yeah, Lotto did come back and Lotto did, kind of like throw a shot and stuff like that. And females, we know how we get. We get aggravated with each other. We get petty with each other. We get real catty and stuff like that. Like, bitch, fuck that shit. You want to come at me and this and this and that. And that probably did really hurt Lotto's feelings. Because Lotto was, and that's my baby father was saying, like, she shouldn't have said that about her. But like I said, and that's when I always say, sometimes when you in them spaces, you do need to just like take a step back or whatever like that, because you're not in a good space. And it's nothing wrong with saying that, yo, sis, I'm really not in a good space right now. Like, yeah, I might be feeling some type of way. I felt like you was moving some type of way, you was moving funny, and I did talk shit about you. I was wrong. That's it. And I'm not saying Cardi didn't do that, but like I said, in my opinion, I do feel like at the end of the day, a simple phone call would have handled all this. I told y'all I was not going to make this video long. I just wanted to get that out. I was supposed to have been had to do this video yesterday. But like I said, happy Saturday. Father's Day is coming up. If you got some dads in your life, make sure you treat them right. They're good to them kids. Yeah, make sure you treat them right. And also, I want to just say I love y'all. And if you coming to check out any content, let me know, what y'all want to see, what y'all want to hear, what y'all want to talk about, whatever. And I love y'all. See y'all later. Deuces.